guys, and welcome back to ASMR Polar. So, how's it been, guys? I hope you've all been well. I hope you're all doing good. So, today I have a crazy story for you. This isn't going to be long, so sit back, relax, enjoy. And I hope you enjoy this short story. So this story is about the time that I witnessed a car crash. So it took place around 3 years ago now, and I remember me and my friend, we went to the AstroTurf in the day to, play football, or in America you call it soccer. So we finished up there, and we actually decided to go back to my friend's. So we went to his. He didn't live too far from me. It was like one of my best friends at the time. So, we'd always go around each other's house and whatnot. So I can remember it come to like 7 or 8 p.m, something like that. So, we end up going from my friends because we was both hungry and we wanted to get some food. We ended up going to like this local chip shop, which was literally just up the main road and through like there's like a weird kind of tunnel, but it's not a tunnel. It's like imagine a road, yeah, but like the tunnel part of it is like trees. So like you're driving under trees, kind of. So we walk up, we go to this chip shop, which is like 10 minutes away. So we get there and we see some like kids who are literally just running across the road. So down this one little path, there was a bunch of houses, and that's the way me and my friend would normally walk to school. And over the road from that, there is like a brewery, like where they do alcohols and things like that. So these kids were playing like chicken and literally just running across the road, like back and forth. Very dangerous game. I do not condone it. Like, you may have heard it. It's bad. Just don't do it. It's very stupid. Like, why would you want to do that? But I guess their parents are in the pub, not really, looking after them as they should be, and they just letting their kids run, as I said, like chickens. The game is called chicken. But yeah, me and my friend are like, okay, that's dangerous, like, because one of them nearly got hit by like this van, and the van man was not stopping. Like, when you get them people who are like driving and like you could be walking across the road and run, and they'd speed up just for the fun of it. Like, bruh. Them people to me are honestly crazy. And imagine if you do end up hitting. I know you're not meaning to hit anyone, but imagine if you did. So my friend was like, yo, what is it you see? And I was like, Jesus, oh my god, what? I do actually end up shouting over to one of the guys, and I'm like, yo man, like, be careful. It's like, whatever, bro. I was like, okay. So me and my friend, we go in this chip shop, and there's like a few people in front of us. It's quite packed because it's a Saturday night. So we're in there, we're just waiting, sitting on like the countertop, and we was in there probably not even 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm just with my friend, and at that time we used to play a lot of temple run and try and beat each other's scores. So we was just sitting near the window in this chip shop waiting to be served. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, we literally hear like a crash, like a I know my car crash sound effects then were terrible. Please forgive me for that. But yeah, you get the picture. So, a car crash. I don't know what it is at the start. Like, I'm just like, what was that? And the woman looks like over the counter. She's like, geez, did you all hear that? What's that? And I look out the window, and the guy's in front, and the woman looks out the window, and I'm like, oh damn. Like, the woman shouts, she's like, there's been a crash. And me and my friend were just looking like, oh Jesus. Now I know a lot of you are probably thinking, these kids, huh? No. Like, these kids were not there. I don't know why, and I don't know what happened, but we, and I'm saying we because me and basically everyone in the shop, not all the workers though, this one dude, I think it was like his mum's shop, but he worked there as well. He ran out, so he ran over to like the dude in the car, and the dude was literally out the car car, standing there with like his head in his hands, going, "Oh no, no, no!" So we all ran out, like across the road, like being careful, obviously. And literally, yeah, the car that the guy was in literally just took the wall down. This guy literally just went straight through the wall. So it's like, damn. And you could see the bonnet, it was all mangled up and everything. Like, that was not being drived away. You would need a tow truck to come and get it. So, you know, we was asking the dude, mainly the guy who worked in the shop, though, he was a lot older. He was like, "Are you okay?" Like, and then he shouted to my friend. He was like, "Yo, mate, go in the shop and ask." And then he said like his mum's name. He was like, "Go and ask for like some water and the first aid kit." So my friend ran into the shop, asked for that, came back like a few minutes later. I was there just listening, just, bruh, you never know what you're gonna do in these situations. Some people, you know, they're all like, "Oh damn." Some people, you know, they're there like either giggling because they find it funny, but then you've got me just there shocked, like speechless, like my eyes were like bro, my eyes were fully open for like the longest time. Like I was just like, is this happening? Like, am I in a dream right now? And I literally had to sit down. And the woman asked me, she's like, "Mate, are you alright?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, I'm just shocked." And she's like, "Yeah, it's mental, ain't it?" And I was like, "You can say that again," because it was fully mad. But I did end up asking the guy, I was like, "Mate, you sure you good? You alright?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah." And then he was like, at the same time as he was talking this whole time, he was holding his shoulder. Everyone was like, "Mate, come on, just sit down." And a lot of people, after like the noise had hit, and they must have heard, so they run out the pub. There wasn't that many people in there. The owner, he doesn't actually live in this country. He lives somewhere abroad, so like a few people come out, and I remember there was these two old dudes, and like I think it was like their younger kid or something. They was coming out like leaving, but they was like, damn. So they must have come out and seen what was going on. They was like, "Oh, like what's going on out here?" And you know, they check if the guy's alright. They run back in. One of the guys runs back in and gets like the person who's managing it. And at this point, I'm hungry, so I go back into the chip shop, and I'm like talking with a woman and basically explaining to her what had gone on, and she's like, "Oh, for real?" And she's like, "Anyway, what do you want? It's free. Like you can have what you want, you know." And I was like, "Oh, for real?" And she was like, "Yeah, yeah, you can have what you want." I was like, "Oh, thank you very much," and just grabbed some food that way and a drink, and that was basically it. So I come back outside. My friend went in. She also gave him free food, and yeah, that was really nice of her, to be honest. I might actually go there tomorrow, because I haven't been there in like 2 years, something like that. It's been quite a while. I didn't actually go there since I left school, apart from once. So that's pretty mental. I don't even know if it's the same owners. Hopefully it is, but yeah. So what ended up happening after that was we went outside, and some guy was on the phone to the the police and like the emergency services, because they all had to come. We only stayed for like 10 minutes extra, and yeah, like the police had to come and do an investigation. And one of the guys that was asking how did it happen, and he said for some reason like his wheel was jamming, so he braked and like hit the curb weird, because it's on like a bend. Like, okay, so I'm gonna explain, because this is going to be very vital for you to understand what I mean. So you have a main road, and the pub is on the left, and just before the pub there is a car park. So you come round a bend, and there's also a pub there, but on the opposite side of the road. So you come round the bend, and then you're onto like a little bit of a straight. But the guy said he clipped the bend like with his wheel, and like his steering was going funny, which was very strange. I don't know like what he'd been doing or anything, but that's why the police would come and check. I don't exactly know too much of what he said, but he said he hit the curb with his wheel, and it like went out of control across like this little green thing with which is very small. It's on the side of the pub near the car park, and then he crashed into the pub car park wall, because there's two walls near the pub car park, and if I can get a picture of it, I'll pop it on screen now, but if I can't, I'm very sorry. But yeah, so it literally just went into the wall, and the wall just crumbled down. It was a very old wall anyway, so it looked like it basically needed rebuilding. But yeah, he's just lucky, that he never went into the pub, which he couldn't have, because yeah, he would have had to gone past the car park, which he said jammed on the corner or something like that. I don't know, he was explaining it to the other older guys, and I was kind of listening, but I was eating my food and chilling on the curb at the same time. But yeah, guys, that was basically the story. Me and my friend, after that, we went home. I went home, my friend went home. I told my mum about it. She's like, for real? Jeez, like, you all good? Like, you never got hurt, right? I was like, no, it was all good. And yeah, I don't know where them kids went off to, but we was literally in there for 5 minutes, and when the crash happened, they was gone. So yeah, and the guy never said it was anything to do with kids, so the kids kind of got lucky. Let me just say that they really did, because imagine if one of them was there, but they was quite far from there, thinking about it. But imagine if there was, yeah, they must have just gone, because there's a street right opposite the chip shop which goes straight up to a massive field where you go sledging and snowboarding and that. I actually have a story time about the time I knocked myself out snowboarding on for sale signs there, so stay tuned for that story. Coming tomorrow, I think, or the day after, I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you want that, leave a like and comment down below if you do want that story. But yeah, they could have just gone up there, and to be honest, they could have gone anywhere in that 5 minutes, because the place is all compact together. But yeah, it was really weird, because the people in the pub were delayed coming out to check the noise, but we was literally just directly over the road, and the door to the chip shop was open, so we literally heard everything that went on. And plus, the car park is more towards where we were in the chip shop than it is to the pub. I don't know, that sounds weird, but that's just how it was. So yeah, guys, I do hope you enjoyed. If you have any stories like this, comment them down below. Subscribe if you are new, turn on bell notifications on, and I'll see all of you